Why? I killed him.
He never upper first. He never upper first. It's basic then upper. Basic melee upper. Throw basic melee upper.
The battle starts in
Throw
5,
basic
4,
attack melee attack
3,
upper.
2,
Basic attack. Basic attack is just straight
all you need to do
fucking
is
sword.
capture the mission area. Got it?
It's not that hard. It's 3 buttons. Throw. Basic attack. Melee punch. No, punch. See how he didn't die? You have to punch.
Okay.
Throw basic.
Thanks.
Punch upper. That's how you do it. Now, also, what's your melee key? What's your melee key?
It's on my mouth.
Is it left mouse button? That's the rest.
Mission area is
Yeah.
Good. Sweet.
Oh my god.
For the new team up, actually is so fun with the new enhance. It's literally a new way to play sniper. I love it. It's, I think, I cannot lie, it's low-key like, I'm telling you we're gonna see her in pro play this season. Because I taught him how to play it, and we played it in scrims, and I won like a bunch of scrims with it against really good teams. It's so good. It's so good.
Damn, bro.
It is so good, bro. It's so good. But the thing is, I know how to counter it as well, so it's so balanced, man. Please, Guangguang, keep balancing my character. Never make her too OP. And then she'll actually get hurt.
I think if I had to play a melee character, I would just be stuck in like DM or something.
No, DM is not, I mean, not melee is not hard. It's hard. Everything in this game is easy if you're willing to waste enough time to learn. Yeah? That's the mentality.
I don't know, dude, like, for combos and stuff, I've only ever played guns.
Would you play White Box?
I'll play White Box, but like, really like hard.
Old RG.
No while there are still monsters. My death at hard.
Bro, oh my god, you guys clown me every time I say RG.
Maximum impact.
Invigorating, no? Not while there are still
They are so fun. Bro, trust me when I say, like, if you think you're bad at a certain type of character, it's because everybody in every chat, or you think a certain character is not fun, you haven't played it enough. That's all I'm gonna say. Every character, I don't think there's been any character in this game that I haven't enjoyed except Penny Parker. Fuck that character. Dog shit design, I hate everything about it. But every other character in this game, I love. I enjoyed all of them. Even Magneto. When I first started playing Magneto, I thought he was... Honestly, I think I was going to do that too, and that was on the list. But what's it called?
I would watch it.
But, I swear, I used to play Magneto. I thought it was so boring to play Mag. He was pre-Mag level. And I started playing him more and more and more. I was like, wait a minute.
Mag is like pissy, bro.
Yeah, but like, once you get it down, he feels really fun. I can't lie. I like Mag a lot.
Yeah. I'm really glad they gave him back in.
I unleash the Vishanti
I feel like he needed it.
He did not need that. He was still S tier every season. But it's just fun.
Hold on, I have to show you the thing.
Ten, watch out!
That last thing was
A doorway.
No, I'm not on my main account. My alt account is.
Okay.
All of them.
That's what I do.
What? Wait, what did you mean on your stream?
You can go to stream or you can check
Please
DM.
claim you just don't get the joy behind playing tonight. You will never understand the dopamine rush I get.
What'd you send me? Oh, it's the fucking angry arm Morgan. Oh no, it's you
No,
crashing.
this is from right now.
I've not even played.
Okay, bro.
My aim is just bad.
See, that's what I DC'd.
One wrong step. And
Guys,
they'll be
I'm
caught
sorry,
in my
I can't
trap.
help it. I need to crash out this video,
Bro, do you
and I'm
think
just gonna
Penny
say it
Parker
right
is
away, so you know what's coming, and you can lower your volume, or
I
maybe
think
you want to
Penny
turn the
Parker-
volume up.
There's one
I don't know
answer.
what you want to do. You know, I could just report the news. I don't even have to react. I don't have to get angry. I don't have
No, I
to get
never
pissed
played-
off. But the fact
Dude,
of the
I
matter
never played half the
is that
fucking
I
games.
am a
There's a day
passionate
not so long
individual.
ago
Is that
when I
why
would
you
have
guys
taken
tune
great
in?
pleasure
Because I
in
actually
playing.
give a shit. If it is, then this is the video for you. But I don't even have to react
But I
to
suppose
what
it'll
I'm
have to
going to show
wait
you.
until
For
after our
any
debacle
rational
with the
human
forces
being
of good
with
and
an
evil.
IQ above my current thermostat settings to realize that Activision Blizzard are the
Four,
biggest pieces of
3,
shit.
Oh, no.
The scummiest
1.
fucking company going today. I wish nothing
I heard a
but
very brief
goodwill
yelp,
upon them,
and I was like,
and I'm
oh,
going to
that's
start every video from now until I die saying, do not buy
Then
their
if we lose this
fucking
game,
games. Don't buy Call of Duty. Don't buy Modern Warfare 4. Don't buy whatever
If we lose this
piece
game, your
of
channel
shit
will delete it.
Sledgehammer's working on. Call of Duty Advanced Warfare 34. Shoot a man twice removed. 6-7. Whatever
Winning
the
this game,
they
my
are
second
shitting
pulse
out.
is back.
Stay
It's a super
the
high one.
hell away from it all. Just stop in the fucking cycle. This has gone on far too long. And if you guys could, I would really appreciate if you enjoyed this intro, if you were entertained, like this video and drop a support comment below so other people can hopefully find it, because people need to know the truth. In fact, I'm to be honest with you, I had to go to the hospital today for an echocardiogram. No shit. Because my blood pressure has been high and my heart rate has been high. Because I am covering this
34
franchise
hours? Yeah,
filled
that's like
with
right.
narcissists and sociopaths that aim to fuck us over. So I'm gonna run a quick ad break from my buddies over at Gear Up. Okay? So something I get asked often is how I was able to get such good connections in X Defiant. The netcode in that game was something that people struggled with. And the answer is actually Gear Up Booster. This is something that I would use constantly, and I still use it to this day, especially with Call of Duty. Anytime I unfortunately have to play that because the lag in their servers are just terrible. So what Gear Up does is this. Gear Up has two core revolutionary technologies: low latency via adaptive intelligent routing, 0% packet loss via multi-path connection. Traditional boosters are static; they lock onto one route and stick to it, causing mass congestion during peak hours. Well, Gear Up is dynamic, acting like a GPS to actively avoid congested routes in real time. And Gear Up is simple to use, that's why I use it. You just click it once and then you are good to go in any multiplayer shooter. As you can see here, this is my connection before Gear Up Booster, and this is my connection after a night and day difference. And hey, if you got friends across the pond, whether you're in the US or the UK or anywhere in between, Gear Up can let you game with your buddies without annoying packet loss. Kills everyone vibe, honestly. Gear Up has deployed over 7,500 proprietary network nodes worldwide. You pick NA, EU, or APAC, it's multi-path connection technology, instantly activates, and you're good to go. So guys, for new users, click my exclusive link right now in the pinned comment to get a completely free trial, plus an exclusive 60% off discount. And if you're a returning player, clicking that same link will unlock your special comeback rewards. Hit up the link in the video description because pinned comment to download Gear Up Booster right now. These exclusive perks are limited, so they might be gone if you're late. Don't let a garbage connection hold your talent back, especially with the new Call of Duty beta looming. Go download it right now and get it before it's gone. This is the Modern Warfare 4 beta Steam charts numbers. It peaked at 115,000 upon launching and then dropped in just 4 days. It dropped to a peak of about 27,000 and some change players. Off the top of my head, I don't really know the math on that drop. So someone in the comment section can figure it up for me. What is the percentage drop from 115,000 players to 27,000 players? And again, I'm going off the peaks here. Guys, this is the biggest piece of shit I have ever seen them churn out. The majority of the players just did not fall for it this year, and they checked out before the beta was even done. It's currently offline. They're reloading this crap. They're taking our quote-unquote feedback, only they're not. We'll get to that in a bit. But they're implementing changes for Weekend 2. And while I like Infinity War doing that, it doesn't matter because the core game is just such a colossal failure. The core game is just horrendous. It truly is. For a multitude of reasons, but the main one being SBMNEONN. In fact, the charts I just showed you aren't the full story, and I need you to look at this before I get into the main point of this video. Check this out. So, these are the player numbers for Black Ops 7 and Warzone on Steam. Now, why am I showing you this, and what does this have to do with the Modern Warfare 4 beta? Well, it has everything to do with it. No one gave a shit about the Modern Warfare 4 beta to such a degree that no one that was playing Black Ops 7 and Warzone even bothered to check it out. The player numbers basically stayed the exact same on Black Ops 7 and Warzone while the MW4 beta was in our hands. That is a terrifying reality for these psychotic schmucks at Activision Blizzard. Black Ops 7 and Warzone, or the Call of Duty app, showed the same just kind of gradual player decline that it's shown for a while now. If we take a look at the other kind of bar graphs or Steam charts, you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Every single weekend it goes up a little bit, but overall it's just been in a decline since it came out. And the MW4 beta may as well not have existed. It wasn't just enough to kind of gut Black Ops 7 of its playlist. It wasn't just enough to like take out the open matchmaking for the majority of playlists and put in that classic shit in a rug pull of a rug pull already. And I can't keep up with the rug pulls anymore. But it wasn't just enough to do that. Now, as of today, from what I have seen going on, they're outright sabotaging the game. Black Ops 7, the worst-selling COD like ever, is a threat to Modern Warfare 4 due to just franchise fatigue, bad decisions, them not listening, GTA 6 looming, which I saw the gameplay reveal on Netflix, so they gotta be shaking in their fucking boots. They will do anything but give us what we want and treat us like valued customers. So instead of doing that, they are fucking over the worst selling COD of all time. I can't believe what I am going to show you, but if you think I am mad, the Black Ops 7 community has to be fucking livid. And if you're one of those people, please leave a comment below. Make it as long as you want. I will read it because I feel your pain, genuinely. Let's just see what they have done. They want you off Black Ops 7 immediately and hopping on Modern Warfare 4 for the open beta this weekend. And here's the proof. Check this out. And I'm going to get loud. So again, volume 1.
You're locked in. TTK standing still mid-fight.
I saw this tweet today and my jaw dropped. They updated the playlists in Black Ops 7 today. It was August 27th. And they gave us this pile of horse shit. There's Black Ops Classic as a playlist. There is Free Run Descent as an open playlist. There is Face Off Cranked Mosh Pit as an open playlist. And there is Turbo Tilt 24/7 as an open playlist. Black Ops 7 has been absolutely fucking good. Say what you will about Black Ops 7. Okay, I don't even think it's a bad game. I think it's a mid game. I really do, and I think that the matchmaking rug pull was enough to sour me on the whole experience all year long. But in the beta, with like the Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 1 style matchmaking, where it was actually that matchmaking in the beta, I thought it was a decent game. I would have played it all fucking year long, and you know that to be true because I said I quite enjoyed it. I gave it a 7 out of 10 or so as a rating. This, though, it's basically just butchered the entire game. Not only are the playlists dog shit, but the only good playlist, the only one worth playing, Black Ops Classic, doesn't have the fucking open matchmaking. So you had 3 playlists that are abysmal. They know they are abysmal as the only options if you want to escape this EOMM shit show that is Modern Warfare 4 and whatever the fuck they're doing with the matchmaking in that game. And I'm sure you guys noticed it. I'm sure you guys noticed it. Maybe you didn't. So if you didn't, I will explain. But they took out a playlist that I think has been there since launch, which is a staple of Black Ops 7. I'm not kidding. And it might be the biggest offender of all. It is clear as fucking day what they are doing. They warned you off Black Ops 7 and on Modern Warfare 4. Because this was done a day before the fucking open beta weekend 2. They want every number they can possibly get, even if it means fucking over the small player base on Black Ops 7. It wouldn't surprise me if they nuked the servers for Black Ops 2 and 1 or unleash a bunch of AI hackers or some shit in those games to get you on that dog turd tomorrow. But they took out this. I'm sorry. I'm getting heated. But look at what they took out, okay? This unhappy camper on Reddit says they removed Nuketown 24/7.
Armory's so close.
Yeah.
Armory will get her own.
I don't think I need to explain why that's a huge dick move. But you know what? It's not even the first time they've done this. This might be the worst offender because Nuketown is still a classic map. It's probably the most popular map in COD history. Taking it out is a measured, intentional move to fuck over this player base in the hopes that they just buy the next piece of shit game. And this isn't even the first time they've done this. The top comment on this particular thread replies and says, they pulled this shit in BO6 in the final weeks too. Disabled all the small map playlists people were playing without warning and with no communication. Love them or hate them, Nuketown and Face Off Mosh Pit have been in the game since practically the launch of the game. They didn't remove Nuketown when the OOB glitch was rampant. Why remove it now? Oh, right, to push people off this game and on to the next one. Take away what I'm sure 60 to 70% of the player base plays, and then they'll have no choice but to drop this game. Absolute clown. Fucking Christ. This random Reddit commenter can see it. I can see it. You, my viewers, can see it. You cannot tell me that the average Call of Duty player is so stupid they don't see this is exactly what they're doing. And this is the second year in a row they've fucking done it. How can anyone with a soul support this fucking company? Like, who is legitimately out there going to bat for Activision Blizzard and Call of Duty? Like, seriously, how can you, as a human being with a conscience, how can you sit up there and want to give these people your money?
Oh, but BT, I like the game.
Yeah, you and the 22 other people that said you like Modern Warfare 4, congratulations, man. There are so many games out there I guarantee you would like as well, where the developers don't treat you like a fucking brainless metric lemming. Can't you just buy something else?
Oh, but there's no more, there's no shooter games out there.
Bitch, GTA 6 is gonna have guns, okay? Just fucking get that, man. Okay, I'm pretty sure you can probably just sort of first-person mode in that as well. Why even bother? Why continue to support these awful people? I can't stress enough how fucking terrible they are! Please just stop! Like, if I have to get down on my hands and knees and beg you to not purchase Modern Warfare 4 or even bother playing the open beta, I will drop to my knees like Jenna Jameson in the 90s if you just don't fucking support these people! They want you on the MW4 beta, don't fucking play it! If you don't like what you just saw, do not fucking play it! I have washed my hands of it. I got my fill. I played one match, it gave me AIDS, I am done. I'm not playing the beta anymore, I'm not purchasing the game this year. I'm not the only one. The Ghost of Hope on X, the fucking Call of Duty superfan, canceled his pre-order of Modern Warfare 4 because he wants to play GTA 6 all year. Yeah, I don't fucking blame him.
Pull them out.
I'm just so sick of these scumbags getting away with it. Like, I can blame them only up to a certain point.
Like, give me more.
It's a 50-50 thing, right? It takes a dance partner to do this, okay? I understand that Activision wants to market their game towards the dumbest fucking people, but they can't be that dumb, right?
How do we take so long to secure?
I refuse to believe they're that dumb. I think they're just uneducated.
What?
So please, for the love of God, someone get this video in their hands. If you know someone who's a dumb Call of Duty fanboy, send them a timestamp where I just showed these fuckers like taking out playlists in a game and fucking over the player base, because they will do it. Mark my words, they will do it in Modern Warfare 4. That's not a hard prediction to make. I mean, if you really want to think about it, everything they say is just one big clue, because they can't outright lie to us, you see, or else we could sue the shit.
I don't know,
out
like
of
he's
them,
barely
right?
talking. He's like,
what they do is they carefully word everything. They run every bit of alphabet through a lawyer. Very, very handsomely paid lawyers, you see. They do this in an attempt to say things that will not hold up in a court of law if people do decide to do a class action lawsuit. And if you don't believe me,
no, we want like
this whole debacle, this whole like open matchmaking rug pull, this playlist rug pull has been brewing since before the launch of the game by that fucking puppet, bald fraud, Matt Strauss. This guy's credibility is gone. He had a hand up his ass lying to us. It wasn't him directly, but he had a hand up his ass, a script off camera, a teleprompter, and he's just spouting bullshit. And if you don't believe me, just look at this, okay? This has been brewing since before Black Ops 7 even came out. This year-long plan to fuck us, the player base, over. Look,
I love you to death.
I covered this briefly in a previous video, but let's really delve into it. Let's get analytical here, okay? October 9th, 2025. Open matchmaking confirmed. This is before the Black Ops 7 release. At launch, that phrase right there, dude. If they just said open matchmaking with minimal skill consideration will be the default matchmaking for Black Ops 7 multiplayer, that would mean they would have to keep it in all year long. If they ever took it out, that is false advertising. Seriously, it is. That would not hold up in the court of law. Them saying at launch open matchmaking will be a thing clears them of all wrongdoing. And that means at any point after the launch period, after even a fucking week if they wanted to, probably a day, they could just change it. They could completely walk all of this back. And they did. They have. They did it last month. We've heard the community discussion around lobby disbanding, and we're focused on keeping players together from match to match more often in Black Ops 7. Today, we're excited to announce we'll have persistent lobbies at launch. There's that fucking phrase again, at launch. Guess what disappears with this classic-inspired matchmaking they dumped in our lap? Persistent lobbies. They're gone.
Should I cave?
Let's cover some more, though. This rabbit hole goes deep, okay? I went pretty far back. This guy on November 11th, and this is in response to another tweet Treyarch came out with where they rug pulled the matchmaking with, again, carefully worded stuff. This guy says, yeah, I refunded my Vault Edition pre-order because of this. Hope says, I do not blame you. Vote with your wallet. They know what they're doing, tweeting this 2 days before. Slimy as fuck. The way they use certain words in that tweet about the matchmaking slash playlist slash persistent lobbies is so weird too. And he was exactly right. Tom Henderson actually responded to that and predicted everything that would happen to a fucking team. He says, can't wait for the reintegration of SBMM a couple of months in after they've hit their sales milestone. And we get the data has shown message, all to be repeated again in 12 months. Tom is a fucking soothsayer, but really, it's not that hard to see. He goes on to say this. I thought their white paper said SBMM was based on years of data, and they even went as far as removing SBMM, which showed less player engagement, question mark,
Right side car,
the
right side car,
data
please. Right side
from
car.
Black Ops 7 to Modern Warfare 4 in the span of like 8 to 10 months completely did a 180 somehow. And not to mention, from Modern Warfare 3 to Black Ops 7, did a 180. So the data is just going back and forth like a windshield wiper? Why is the data going back and forth like a fucking windshield wiper? Why? Somebody tell me why! I'm going to rip my mic in fucking two!
I'm out. We're alone. I will.
You need to make a little things.
Yeah, I'm close.
In closing, I want to cover this bit from Reddit here. Worst thing about the matchmaking is it's being implemented for MW4, but forced onto BO7. Meaning if you want to come back to / stay on BO7 to get away from it, you can't. It's a real shame that this game, that has been mostly great except some serious balancing issues at times, is going to be left in a plagued state by the manipulation they want to reintroduce for MW4. I seriously hope they revert BO7 to mainly open playlists without forced mosh pit or brain rot maps. Don't get me wrong, I'll play MW4, but it will be nice to get away from playing for the CDL for a bit once in a while. Quasi, if you happen to see this particular video, I'm not going to yell at you or whatever, but I want you to just take in everything I said in this video and don't buy Modern Warfare 4, because that mindset is why you can't get away from this manipulation. You are being manipulated as a consumer to purchase the game. Please, for the love of God, wake up. And anyone out there, like this is a part of the fucking video. This is a part of the character. I'm not, hamming it up or whatever. Do the right thing this year, and you know I'm telling you the truth. You know I'm speaking logic and fact. Just don't buy this game. Don't buy MW4. And if this beta weekend part 2 goes poorly, they're probably going to do the same exact thing they did with Black Ops 7 to get us to buy that game, where they carefully word shit in an attempt to keep us buying the swap year after year, only to rug pull it several months down the line when the next piece of shit slop game comes out. It's so easy to predict what they're going to do because they've done everything they can, like scumbag-wise, over the years, that they've exhausted their playbook. I can tell you what they're going to do, like probably as soon as the beta ends this particular weekend. They'll promise us some half-measure shit, and then they'll carefully word it in a tweet or 12. And then they'll take it away when Modern Warfare Advanced Warfare 27 Slice Removed, Shooter Man, Electric Boogaloo, Dorbin Time, Sledgehammer My Balls Edition comes out in 2027 It's the same thing every fucking year. If you're tired of it, do the right thing and don't buy Modern Warfare 4. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, drop a like, rating, subscribe, ring that notification bell, leave a comment below with your thoughts and opinions and all of that mess, especially if I saved you $70 plus this year. You're welcome. But I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a good one. Peace.
Oh my, I just shit on my back. Oh my god.
Why is my Wolverine on blank backline?
What's up, guys? My name is Ace, and today we're going to be taking a look at a long list of feedback covering primarily the little things. These are more so the details rather than the big picture balancing decisions or gameplay design philosophy. A lot of those things require separate dedicated videos. I've covered many of them. I've got more videos in the works as well for some other elements of it. Whereas today is more so about just the little things that I've noticed that maybe on their own aren't the biggest deal in the world, but add them all up and they really can have a very big impact on the overall game experience. Keep in mind with this is just after my first week of play with the beta. I will probably have more to add to this after the second week with my final review video, and perhaps some of these will even be changing for the second weekend, so time will tell on that. And also, just to point out, these are in no particular order. I've just been kind of jotting these things down as I run into them. And so, without further ado, let's dive right into this, starting it off with player visibility. What I've noticed with player visibility in this game is there are just certain situations where character models just blend in super hard, especially with dark backgrounds. And it does seem very situational, because more often than not, I feel like I have no issue seeing character models. It's just when you run into those specific situations where there is suddenly a dark background, the character models can really blend in super hard to those areas. And so I think there's absolutely some room for improvement there. Next up, on a similar topic of visibility, another thing I've noticed is, well, it's great that they've toned down the amount of muzzle smoke that you experience compared to what we saw in the alpha build of the game, or at least early on in the alpha build of the game, and that honestly has not been an issue for me at all. One thing I have noticed is the amount of smoke and debris that you see when shooting a surface or even an enemy player. I feel this is very heavily exaggerated and leading to poor visibility in the world and in gunfight situations. And I mean, we can see it right here in the firing range, just shooting at the floor in the firing range, for instance. You see all of this smoke appear from the floor, or even shooting the targets in the firing range, they suddenly like explode with a cloud of smoke around them. And it is something that I've been noticing in a lot of gunfights as well, that has been harming visibility in the middle of a gunfight. And this is something that absolutely impacts mouse and keyboard players more than controller players, because this kind of environmental smoke has no impact on aim assist. So I'd like to see that improve for mouse and keyboard players, but even as a controller player, I like being able to see what I'm shooting at. And the amount of this smoke and debris that we're seeing, while I think it's intended to be immersive and quote-unquote realistic, it's another one of those situations where I feel like they've exaggerated it so heavily to the point where this is not only bad for gameplay, it's also exaggerated so heavily that it's not even close to being realistic. Now, in a very similar vein here, this also applies to the lingering smoke for explosives, like grenades, for instance, or when kill streaks hit the map. This one seems to be especially problematic on really chaotic maps like Transit 213, for instance. And I will say, I don't think it's the worst it's ever been in Call of Duty, but I do feel like sometimes those effects can linger for a little bit too long, or be a little too opaque and blocking your vision too much, despite the fact that aim assist works perfectly fine through that. And so gameplay-wise here, I think for balancing sake, especially between inputs, it would be beneficial for the game to either cut the opacity down on this smoke or reduce the duration that it lingers for, so we get a more consistent gameplay experience surrounding those situations. Now, since we're talking a lot about smokes here, let's talk about the actual smoke grenade itself. This is something where generally you wouldn't see me on this side of the argument, but I think they've taken it way too far in the other direction, where these smoke grenades don't cover enough of an area to be worthwhile to use, especially considering the new mechanic they've got, where if you shoot through the smoke grenades, it will open up a hole through the smoke grenade. So that makes them weaker than ever, and yet it also seems like they have the smallest radius of effect we've ever seen in a Call of Duty game. So I think since we have that ability to shoot through and sort of create holes that we can see through in the smoke grenades, it should at least cover a wider area than it currently does. I'm not saying it needs to cover like a massive area, I just think in its current state, it's too small of a radius. Now after that, let's jump over to something that I've already been finding quite annoying, and if I'm already annoyed with this, I can only imagine how annoyed I would be by the end of this game's life cycle with it. This is that animation that occurs before the best play takes place. This is giving me heavy Vanguard Winner's Circle vibes, and I hated that by the end of the year in COD Vanguard. Having to sit there and watch these animations, the same animations you've seen a million times already, they're playing it after every single game. While I'm sure somebody worked hard creating these animations and it's designed to look really cool, and at first glance with my first gameplay session, yeah, I thought like, oh, that's pretty neat. At the end of the day, I'm already sick of watching these animations take place, and I can only imagine that frustration.
Every single person on that list is
so it's one of those things where I feel like this is actually going to detract from the overall player experience with the game, and it doesn't add enough to justify its inclusion. Well, it's technically only a few seconds of an animation that you have to watch. In my eyes, it's a few unnecessary seconds, and those seconds really add up when you look at the entire life cycle of the game. I don't want to watch those same animations over and over and over again. I would so much rather jump straight into the best play and then get me back into the lobby where I once again have control over my experience, where I can edit classes or do something. Don't force me to sit there and watch it. Please don't repeat this same mistake Vanguard made. Now, somewhat similarly, we also have the infill animation.